How about a long shot for you, Geoff?
Yeah, I mean, and this is a week where, again, like, you can definitely start going down the board. I mean, I know CT Pan at plus 8,000, a really good competitor, a guy who's going to fit this course extremely well. He's just making cuts, gaining strokes on approach every week. If his putter heats up, man, I mean, like he can definitely compete on a course like this. You have to give him some respect at plus 8,000. And I'll throw out a name that I've kind of been tracking, and a guy who's played really well of late. He's been hanging on tougher courses. He won on the Corn Ferry Tour last year. It's David Lipsky at plus 13,000. Again, I like this track for him. He's not a big hitter off the tee, but that does not matter this week. He can absolutely start rolling his putter in. Lipsky has shown some real flashes with the approaches. He competed on an easier track in Mexico really well, like last month. I think Lipsky at plus 13,000 is very live in this field. And like I said, he won on the Corn Ferry Tour, a very competitive, event and similar, probably on a similar style course too. So give me Lipsky at plus 13,000. He'll probably make my card in some fashion this week.
Collin, you mentioned being at least enticed going way down the board. So who stands out?
That's the thing, is that it's really tough. You're throwing darts at this point. How about some Wyndham Clark at plus 200 to win it? Again, a guy who doesn't need to be super long, but can roll the rock a little bit. Rory Sabatini has the tendency, especially in these shorter courses, to just pop up. Look what he did in the Olympics. He can definitely, he can putt it. He can make some plays. Sometimes he'll get frustrated and he won't play his best, but he's a guy that I don't necessarily hate at plus 180. I think there's some value there. So it's a really, really tough. This is it's tough because this week I think the board's actually kind of right. So I'm looking at more plus five or top fives and top tens this week, because I think one person's going to hit. And when that person does hit to win, it's going to be somebody from the top of the board, but they're not going to pay very well. So I'd rather get some guys that are mixed in at the top 5 and top 10 level and give myself a little bit of insurance there. This board looks pretty well priced to me this week, honestly.